Welcome to another episode of Barman Saturdays, and this week I decided to take a look at The Jungle Book. Also by Good Times Entertainment, and also the last film in this collection I haven't looked at yet, so yeah. After this, I suppose I'm just going to have to put it off to the side and stash it in a corner somewhere, because I doubt I'll ever bust this out again. To be honest, these adaptations are all rather better and worse in some ways than the Disney versions, because usually they're more accurate to the source material for the most part, but at the same time they're also, of lower quality in terms of animation. They also tend to truncate the stories a lot, so a lot of stuff just gets dropped or left out in order to save on time. They're trying to cram an entire novel usually into like a 40-minute work. So you gotta basically start cutting as much material as you can, leave it on the cutting room floor. So they got a lot of the usual issues here with that as well, I'm sure. But I don't know enough about the Jungle Book itself to know for sure how much exactly they cut out. Just from looking at the Wikipedia summary, though, it definitely has a lot more accuracy at some places than, the movie did. Which I'm okay with, because you know what? It's gotta have something going for it. If Disney wants to do a more cinematic version, at least this one wants to try and stick closer to the source material. So at least it's got a point you can argue with, how it's better than the Disney version, even if it has to truncate the story quite a bit to try and pull that off. But I do have things that sort of bugged me when I was watching the film, like the growls. Almost none of the growls are very realistic in this film, and they really are just unbelievably laughably bad in a lot of cases. Not as bad as the bears in Dragon Ball GT Heroes Legacy, but they're pretty bad. And they happen so often that, you just want to hold your side sometimes from the laughter. I mean, this is one of those films, if you're watching it for the lulls, they'll probably get a chuckle out of you, or at the very least make you have to scratch your head and wonder how they could be so incompetent. And then maybe then you'll laugh at them. I don't know. I mean, it works all right, if you don't think about it too much, I suppose. There's also a few reused backgrounds here and there, but they're usually not as blatant about it as, say, the Hunchback of Notre Dame was, with, their pink backgrounds, and then let's all spin the same spot, for several seconds at a time, so, we can save on the budget, or just have to speed it up or slow it down, because they do that a bit, too, in a few places. And I know I'm still talking about the Hunchback, but that reused animation stuff can really bug me when they don't try and be, discreet about it. Which is definitely hard to pull off, usually when you see it, they're, like, just using it in the same scene over and over again. Like, when Mowgli's running in this one, they have the same series of trees in the background. There'll be a small gap, and then you'll be like, oh, that's the same tree again. They do that like 3 times in a row in the middle of a song number they're doing, which you could argue might be more forgivable, but at the same time, it definitely is irritating as well. It's like, can we have some new trees? Can you like switch up the order or something a little bit? Can you do that at least? So it looks a little different. There's also scenes where they got Mowgli swinging on vines like he's Tarzan. I mean, I don't know if that was in the original story or not, since I've never read them, but I have to wonder if that might have been meant as a nod to Tarzan, or if they just wanted to rip off Tarzan because they're like, you know what, swinging on vines is cool. Just make sure you watch out for that tree, man. And other than that, there's just not that much to complain about. Honestly, for what it was, I enjoyed it for the most part. I suppose your mileage will vary depending on how much you care for these cheaply animated knockoff films, though. Till next time, then. See ya.